Hello everyone, welcome back to another interesting video. So today I've come up with a very different topic. If you're a data scientist or data analyst, you might have heard about pandas. So today we're going to talk about it. Now we will cover just basic functions, a few basic functions that we can perform when we're just getting started with pandas. So before we start our video, I really would like to go to the website called 10-Minute Pandas. I will provide you the link of it. So when you go to the website, you can check or you can get some basic overview about it. So like how can we import it, how do we use it, and what basically we write to import the pandas, and the basic data structure in pandas like series and DataFrames. What are these? And when you get enough idea about that, like basic idea, we can move into the basic performance. Now, just let's start. Like, what are the basic functions? So, right now I am on the Google Colabs interface. Like as you can see here is like there's a problem that I would just open to work on, but I didn't complete it. So here you can see, here is some information: business context, objective, and scope. You can just read if you want to. Now let's move into that. So first of all, we need to import pandas, right? If we really need to perform some functions, we really need to import it. So how do we import it? We just write import pandas spd, and we can also import some other libraries like numpy, matplotlib, as such. So obviously, so here I've imported a file by the command I provided, like from google.colab import files, and uploaded, and I assigned it a variable called uploaded, and it's called a file.upload. So it will upload a file, and then if you want to see the file, or if you want pandas to read that file, you can just type df.pd.read.ddcsv, and then you can provide the path of your file. And when you type df.head, it will show you the header of your data, like top five rows of your data. Like as you can see, it demonstrates the header basically. So there's a function called df.head which is used to show up the head. Now again, in the next line, I've typed df.describe. Basically, it summarizes your data. It gives the summary statistics about numeric columns or quantitative data. Now, suppose if you want to check the missing values on our data, we can just type missing dot values or whatever variable you can give it to, and you just write df.isNull, and there is a function has written here. You can just read it, and it will give you all the available missing value in your data. As you can see, there is showing 0, means there is no missing values at all. Now you need to forget this. This is not important for us today. Now, okay, so here, if you suppose we are checking for, so here I'm checking for non-standard missing values that are not standard, and I've assigned it a variable named non-standard missing values, and I just provided a function called df.isin, and I provided this instruction arguments and .sum. So it will give me all the non-standard missing values on my data. Like you can see, there is a 1 in daily rate, 1 in employee number. So probably we will discuss about what are the non-standard missing values later, but today let's see how basically we perform the functions. Okay, so print you can type the function print to print the missing values. And okay, so there's another function called df.replace. If you want to replace something on your data set, or maybe replace anything that you want to, you can just use this function df.replace, and it will replace your given argument to something that you want to. Okay, So there's another function that is df.dropNow. Suppose if you want to drop the rows from daily rate and employee number, you can just provide those name and it will do that for you. DropNow, basically here we're using DropNow for remove the missing values or maybe non-standard values from the column daily rate employee number that we got before. And again, we have just assigned missing value cleaned, and then df cleaned is not. It will calculate again if there is any, if it has cleaned or not. So that's why. Now there's a this is basically for graphics that you can just df.hist we can use to just plot a histogram. So these are the function, and there's a one more function I really want to discuss is pd.merge, or maybe there are a lot of functions. If you want to df.rename, df.merge, df basically the data frame, and df.merge to if you want to merge same. Suppose if you have two different columns and you want to, and both of the data set have two same columns, and you want that those values should be aligned to one column, then you use pd.merge, and it will merge the columns basically. And there is a rename if you want to rename the proper column name, so you can do that also. So if you really want to how many base, so I will provide a link for of a website where you can find all the basic and common functions that are primarily used in pandas. So if you really like my video and got some information, then please like it and share it. Thank you so much for watching.